Yes! Hi.
Hi.
We're recording. Say something.
Hi, everybody out there. I am Johnny, and this is Richard, and this is the Throga channel. And I don't know. I don't do
That
this
was
part.
good,
What
Michael
else?
Scott.
I was gonna say this is the third or fourth time that I've worn this shirt because we do so many videos, my wardrobe can't keep up. So
I
there's
have
gonna be a
two
lot of
shirts.
repeats.
I have two shirts on
Lucky.
rotation, and I just have them off camera. So it's like, oh, we're filming. I gotta, just switch this. So
You're really smarter than I was with that because I just I've gone through like pretty much every shirt that I have.
we need to get you more shirts, more movie shirts in
Yes.
particular. We need to get T-shirts with some of the artists that we react to.
Oh, that could be cool.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
That's what we should be. That's what we should be sporting. Today is no exception. It is a artist. No exception of what? That was a terrible lead-in. Cut that out.
Continue. No, don't cut it out. We're going live, man. Let's keep it real,
Live
baby.
feel. All right. Well, in the spirit of live feel, you, the ones watching this right now, know what song and what artist we're about to do before Johnny, because you've already seen the thumbnail, and I didn't tell Johnny who we're reacting to or what the song is yet. So it's more of a
That's the way we
surprise
like it.
to him than anybody else. We are hitting up Forestella again.
Sweet.
Yes, last time we were bummed. We did this with my dad when we were up in Rochester. We did Scarborough Fair, and it just got blocked in every country. Even if I blacked out the video completely, just the audio alone was completely blocked. So we just
Yeah.
had
It's a bummer.
nothing
That was a great video.
to post, unfortunately. But hopefully we make up for it today. And we're doing this song. This is our first repeat song. And it's one, Johnny, I do believe you've heard of before.
Oh. No, I never heard of that song. Yeah.
So we did Pentatonic's Bohemian Rhapsody, which of course was a cappella. And in this version, I'm assuming they have a band because they have a band. They're not a cappella. I always think of them a cappella because, I mean, they're obviously capable and they do so much.
Well said.
They do a lot of a cappellic arrangements within the orchestration of their music. That's what we
Okay.
do. We make up
Acapellic.
words here. Yeah, that's
Yeah. It might be a word. I have no idea.
Throga in and of itself is a made-up word, so we have free reign.
We set the precedent. We set the precedent early
Very
on.
much. Johnny and I are big fans of this song. Johnny even more than myself because you've gigged this a bunch of times. You know it really well.
I think it's one of the greatest ever.
Oh, it's brilliant. So we have
Yeah.
high expectations of the song, and of course the singers. We know they're going to kill it because they're incredible. And with their
they're amazing.
operatic
Yeah.
background mixed with their contemporary influence and just the different textures they have, really excited to hear what they're going to do. However,
This is gonna be an
unfortunately,
experience.
I do, just to make sure we don't get in trouble, I do have to do the filtered version. So it's going to be low transparency. There will be a link in the description below to go check out the original. So for those of you who haven't seen this particular video, by all means, go there and watch it in its entirety as well.
That's good. Then people get a full shot of my
Just
logo on my shirt
promote
at all
Michael
times.
the whole time. Perfect.
Da, 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 da. Okay. And before we do, oh, I never know when these segues are. Make sure you guys hit like and subscribe and ring that bell.
Yes, and also be sure to check out Throga.com where you can get a free vocal assessment to learn more about your voice and how to improve it, of course. And you can also learn more about private singing and songwriting. Oh, I didn't hit the button. Switch over. Private, where is it? Singing and songwriting lessons with myself or Johnny. So smooth. This is why these are saved for the live and not the actual recordings. That way
I like the live. I like
I like the live feel is amazing. Yes,
Yes.
but I have to say I'm a little gun shy of doing Forestella in a Reaction Wednesday just because of that last experience. Like I'm a little nervous of the whole thing end up not being able to be replayable. So
Right.
I don't know. Maybe if we can carve out the right songs in advance to make sure that's something that we might be able to pull off in the future. So
Yeah, that'd be fun.
all right, let's do this.
Okay.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open
So
your
good.
eyes, look up to the skies and see.
Ooh. That's cool. Ooh.
I'm just a poor boy.
Nice.
That was wild.
I need no sympathy. Easy come, easy go. Little high, little low. Anyway the wind blows, doesn't really matter to me. To me.
Oh man.
That's the first time I've heard anybody take liberties with the chord progression and the melodies, because usually you just don't even mess with that, right? It's kind of like,
Well, it's such a sophisticated and intricate song. It's like you really don't have much space to do that. I feel like, I mean, we'll see how much they toy with it in the later parts when it gets really crazy. But that's, yeah, it's like you really, kind of a song like that, it's almost like a hands off, you know, it's like you're not allowed to do that. But I really like that.
their choices were really
little
cool.
changer.
So I'm going to play that once more. I love the changes. It was very unexpected. We heard them do this in Bad Romance, where they made the song theirs. I was not expecting this here. I thought it would be a little more of
Right.
stick to the script kind of feel.
Yeah,
But
right.
they're breaking the rules, and I'm loving it.
Can we just appreciate real quick how perfect their voices are too?
The sync, the balance
like-
between them,
It's just fantasy.
It's almost not real. It's so perfect.
it's like a vocoder.
Yeah. You're right.
Like it's a synth.
Open your eyes,
Oh, beautiful.
to the skies and see.
Just a hint of the lead, and then blends back in.
I love this.
I'm just a poor
Yeah. It's almost like a Disney touch there.
Yeah.
no sympathy. Easy come, easy go. Little high, little low. Anyway the wind blows, doesn't really matter to me. To me.
All right, so it's a full step lower than the original.
Just
Ooh.
feel the man.
Love the string arrangement here.
Against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. My life had just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all away.
Ooh, I like that change.
Didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, as if nothing really matters.
Oh my god, I love this version.
Magical.
Yeah, it is. It's got more of a symphonic feel to it. I love it. There's the
My
drums.
time is gone. Sun shivers down my spine. Body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody.
Oh, now it's into the regular key.
Got to go. Gotta leave it all behind and face the truth.
Yes.
Mama. I don't wanna die
insane.
I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunder will tell lightning, very, very frightening. Galileo, 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 Figaro. I'm just a poor boy.
Wow. That swell there.
He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Spare him his life from this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go? Bismillah, no, we will not let you go. Let it go. Bismillah, we will not let you go. Let it go. Bismillah, we will not let you go. Let me go. We will not let you go.
I'm gonna pause it.
We will not let you go.
I know I'm taking away from the build-up. I'm backing up. I need to hear all of that again. When Freddie sings this, obviously he built it around the idea of an operatic, melody. Even with Freddie's tone, he kind of like rounded the vowels in such a way. This is like an operatic tone underneath this. It gives it this like just foundation that's so powerful with all of the more contemporary tones on top.
Yeah, the operatic delivery vocally and the sort of symphonic, having the symphonic background with the string and the orchestra, it almost is more conducive to this song than the original version.
How is that possible?
In some ways.
I mean, I never imagined it that way.
Yeah, it's sort of sacrilegious to say because, Queen's version is still like the best. But but this is, I would say with this, it's like 1A and 1B. It's like if you want a different flavor, which this is actually more my taste. Like I really like this, this orchestrated thing.
I'm going to make the sacrilegious statement and say I like this more. I just do, straight up.
Yeah.
This is.
I think it's a tie for me, but
maybe it's because the original. It's like, how many times have we heard that? Like, so you're attached to the originals. There's like this emotional marriage to the original that is very coveted and can't mess with. But I guess when it's done right, it's like there's like forgiveness. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. I didn't know it could actually. I didn't think this was possible to do. Not that I've spent any time thinking about it, but
I feel like there's more of a beauty to this version. Like it really accentuates like the beautiful.
Yes.
And there's a couple of the chord changes too that I really like. So let's see. So usually it's so it's just that change from like, of course they did it a full step lower to start out with, which is another cool change. They started in A flat. And the original is in B flat, and then by the time they get to the second verse, it goes to B flat. So that's a cool, like, just nice evolution of the song too. But yeah, it's just that.
Yeah, when you land differently. Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it. Obviously.
Okay. Let's hear this section again. Love this. His edge.
I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunder will tell lightning, very, very frightening. Galileo, 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 Figaro.
I love that. That's great.
So well done.
He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Spare him his life from this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go? Bismillah, no, we will not let you go. Let it go. Bismillah, we will not let you go. Let it go. Bismillah, we will not let you go. Let me go. We will not let you go. Let me go. We will not let you go. Let me go. No, 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 no. Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me go. Yeah, deja vu is a turning pool aside for me, for me, for me.
Yeah. You gotta head back to this.
You have to.
So you think you can solve me and spin my eyes?
Oh, I love his voice.
So you think you can love me and leave me to die?
Oh, baby, can't you this from me, baby? Just gotta get out, just gotta get right out of here.
That's a cool change too.
Nothing really matters.
Interesting. They went the octave under.
Anyone can see.
Ooh.
Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me.
Ooh, that's cool.
All right. This is my favorite version of this song, hands down. And always,
I might be with
and
you.
you were always a bigger Queen fan to begin with. I always appreciated them and enjoyed the song and everything.
Yeah.
But this really lends itself to my just curiosity in music because I don't understand. Like you understand the chords, everything's going on more of a mechanical level. I know when a key change happens usually, and I know when something's different than the original usually. But I just like where it takes me emotionally and just sonically in ways that's so unexpected. I still don't know what the song's about.
And you never will.
That has not revealed itself yet. I want to hear this ending again.
I
Go
mean,
ahead.
listen. Yeah, I mean, it's always gonna be difficult for me to say anything is better than something that Freddie was involved with. I think
Sure.
Freddie is just one of the all-time greats. But I feel like the next time I listen to the song, I want to listen to this version. I love the, I mean, I love rock music, obviously, but I think in my heart of hearts, I like more symphonic stuff. Like that's more enjoyable to me. That gives me more of an emotional lift. Like when I'm in a rock band, and when I drive home from gigs, I don't listen to. Sometimes I don't listen to music at all. I listen to soundtracks. Like I listen to John Williams. I listen to Star Wars. I listen to all that stuff, and because that stuff really like moves me in a different kind of way. And man, there's very few times where there's a cover version of a classic song that I love where I approve of every single change that they made. Like every choice that they made that deviated from the original, I am 100% behind. I think they did it flawlessly.
That is huge coming from you. Like,
yeah, because I'm a huge Beatles fan, and like there's been remakes of a whole bunch of Beatles stuff, and there's elements of those remakes. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I like the singer on it, like the stylistic twist they gave.
Sure.
Sometimes there's like chord changes, and I'm like, that's really cool. But I always come back to the original. It's like that's my bread and butter. That's what I love. But this one, yeah. No, yeah. There's like amendments they make, and I'm like, oh, I like some, and I don't like others. Like some of the other ones, I'm not so crazy about. This one, every single choice they made was perfect.
Yeah,
every single choice,
absolutely brilliant. So I want to hear this ending again, and I'm going to ask, I think this is going to be the third time I've asked, and I can't ask again without getting in trouble. Who's who? I did not do my homework. I asked this in the other video before. You gave us the names in some of the comments. I went back. I had like 2 seconds before we played this, and I couldn't find the comments to say who is who. At the end here, they go one at a time. So if you can let us know in the comments who's singing in that order, because I'm hearing the distinction of the voices. I'm seeing the distinction in their faces, a little better lighting at the end too. It's like, okay, that's that person.
Yeah.
It's hard when they're all in a suit, dark hair, similar height. It's like, wait, what's happening? Dark lighting. Yeah. So that'll be really helpful. And before we do our live reaction of this band, we have to find a way to make that work. We will do our homework and know who's who for sure. So here we go. Let's hear this ending arrangement. So we have the bass first.
Piano first.
You got me.
Nothing really matters. Anyone can
The vulnerability in his tone there.
Nothing really matters.
He's the rock guy.
Nothing really
Another classical fullness here. Yeah, let us know those 4 in order, please. I'd really appreciate that.
Yeah, again, a little bit more of a magical quality as opposed to sort of the angular sound of the other one.
Is that the end of Forrest Gump little...
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just this. Yeah, it's just got that cinematic sort of movie soundtrack quality.
I mean, they are just incredible. And the band, the arrangement, everything all around. I mean, just genius in their choices.
The whole presentation, it's top notch. It's not like, they could rest on their laurels and be like, hey, we got 4 amazing singers that do these awesome vocal, and like, they're sort of an a cappella group with a band, which I kind of like. That's sort of what I like that even more.
Remember what did Caesar say about VoicePlay? It was like an a cappella group with instruments or something. It was some sort of... a cappella is better with instruments.
Right. I mean, obviously, a cappella, but can you do it with all voices? That's such an impressive thing.
Totally.
But as far as what I like listening to, I mean, if you have the elements of a great a cappella group, great is not even the right word, an unbelievably amazing a cappella group, and then you have such intricate, tasteful arrangements behind that.
Yes.
I mean, you can't beat that.
The only thing missing is Mitch from Pentatonix singing the guitar solo. I would have loved to hear that implemented into this version. That would have been a cool crossover.
Yes. Yeah, and a dueling bass between the bass singer and this.
And Jeff
from VoicePlay.
Can we see that? That's our request. Let's get those 3 groups together.
Exactly.
Wow.
Oh my God, could you imagine?
Dang. All right. Well, thank you for pushing us to return to Forestella. Not that you had to push us. We're willing to. It's like we just had trouble with the copyright issue. But this should be good with the way we did this, and I can't wait to do more. We'll get them on the schedule. We need to do a bunch of them for sure.
Yeah, I am down for that.
Awesome. Well, thank you everybody for joining us once again. Thank you, Michael, for stopping in and to the Throga channel.
You're welcome. That's me. I'm sure he'll make another visit. Probably roughly 3 months later down the line. I'm sure.
Or weeks.
Yeah, possibly.
All right, guys. Have a great day. Thanks for joining, and we will see you next time.
All right, see you guys.